Investigators here at the Volusia County Sheriff's Office say last night dispatch received their first text to 911 asking for help. And the situation has gotten so bad at this point that the people who live here aren't just mad about their parking spots, they're mad they aren't getting their mail. This small home on Bumby Avenue is known for its peacocks, and finally neighbors can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that there's a for sale sign in the front yard. Students are still able to come out here and cast their vote for president or vice president, but what the volunteers behind me are saying is that they've been seeing a lack of voters because of the cold and the rain. And the Department of Health says that aside from getting vaccinated, you can help prevent the spread of the flu by doing some simple things like washing your hands often with soap. Today's emergency Board of Trustees meeting took about 3 hours, and nearly an hour and a half was spent on public comment. The majority of the public said that President Whitaker was being unfairly punished for something that happened while he was provost and not president.
Hey, do you want to vote real quick?
Campaign volunteers are asking this.
It takes 2 seconds.
As many ways as they can. And some students are taking the time to vote for a new SGA president and vice president when there isn't a technical glitch.
Worst case scenario, I have my laptop and I'll just do it inside, I promise. I promise.
While dozens and dozens of students are walking past these tents, current President Josh Bologna says there's a reason people should be voting.
Ultimately, president and vice president is the voice of the students.
But there's also a reason why students aren't at the polls. The students are still able to come out here and cast their vote for president or vice president, but what the volunteers behind me are saying is that they've been seeing a lack of voters because of the cold and the rain. So far, the SGA election supervisor is tallying only a little over 5,000 votes for this election, a mere 8.1% of all of the enrolled students at UCF.
They're trying to stay indoors as much as possible. They don't want to be outside. I think that's why.
And potential voters are echoing this idea.
I'm not voting outside because it's really cold, so I'll probably just vote at home.
But volunteers are still holding out for more people.
So with the weather warming up now, it might be a little easier to grab some votes.
Reporting on campus at the Student Union, I'm Haleigh Rowland, UCF Nightly News.
The Orlando Union Rescue Mission works to get homeless people off the streets. And now, managers at the mission are taking extra precautions regarding health by installing hand sanitizer dispensers near doors.
We have a healthcare issue like this. We pay attention to it because we know that in our population, things like that can travel really quickly.
Health officials in Orange County are saying that the homeless are in the mix of increasing hepatitis A cases. Here, you can see the number of non-travel associated hepatitis A cases over the past few years. 0 in both 2014 and 2015, 1 in 2016, and 4 in 2017. But as of September 11th, there have been 29 cases, which is a 625% increase.
Part of our response is to try to identify or interview all the cases of hepatitis A and try to figure out where they might have been exposed.
Of the cases with known risk factors, 23% are homeless, 65% use drugs, and 50% are men who have sex with men. But health officials are stressing that anyone can be impacted.
Because close contacts or persons who have close contact or live with these persons who are infected can easily become infected themselves.
The health department is now offering free hepatitis A vaccines to adults in Orange County, and the mission is taking every proactive step they can
to ensure that we can kill any hepatitis A virus that may be floating around.
In Orange County, Haleigh Rowland, Channel 9 Eyewitness News. A recent survey by the National College Health Assessment shows that students are depressed, anxious, and just overall stressed. These findings led Student Health Services at UCF to urge stressed patients to spend less time inside and more time at the Arboretum on campus. I spoke with the executive director of Student Health Services, and he says it's been proven that gardening can reduce stress.
Yeah, we know every year that midterms, end of semester, there's just this curve, this stress mounts. So this is a great time to get outdoors.
Dyken pointed out that for college students, this could be the first time they are dealing with stress on their own.
I feel like it would give them something to do to take their mind off of schoolwork and other stress things, other things in life that will stress you out or that can stress you out.
For Travis Green, the idea of gardening for stress relief isn't so far-fetched.
So why not, you know what I mean? It's something that I would definitely try to do.
And this prescribed gardening is just one solution to handling stress. Dyken says that any type of positive outdoor experience can boost your self-esteem and mood. And Student Health Services will be conducting their own study later this semester about gardening and stress relief, and the study is expected to take about a year and a half. In Orlando, I'm Haleigh Rowland, UCF Nightly News.